for anyone that has never had the opportunity to drive an MX-5, go out and try one. Alrighty guys, so as you can see right next to me over here is the 2021 Mazda MX-5. This one is the GSP trim. What does that mean? Well, it comes with 17-inch BBS wheels, Brembo brakes, and some goodies in the inside as well. I've actually been very excited to spend some time with the MX-5, and I've been driving it for the last couple days. As many of you know, the MX-5 is an icon spanning its several generations, and it really is the epitome of what a sports car should be. I mean, look at it. Finished in polymetal gray. It looks great. Honestly, it's one of the few cars where I actually look really tall next to it, so that's a big plus. So I'm really excited to show you guys what the MX-5 is all about. So underneath the hood of the MX-5, it's there. Okay, wait, hang on. Where the hell does this thing go? Just place that right over there. We have a 2-liter inline-4 Skyactiv G engine that produces 181 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque. It doesn't sound like a lot on paper, but trust me, you guys are gonna see it's plenty of power for a vehicle this size. So inside the MX-5, as you can see, there's really not that much in here, which is great. And that's what you would expect when you're behind the wheel of an MX-5. We do have a little screen right over here that has Android Auto, your navigation, Apple CarPlay integration as well. It is touchscreen, but once you're driving, it is not. You have the dial right over here, which honestly is fine because when you're behind the wheel of this, you want to be focused at all times and not be distracted by other gizmos that are in the vehicle. As you can see right over here, these are body colored to match the exterior, which is a really nice feature. This one is equipped with the 6-speed manual transmission, which is really the only way you would want to experience an MX-5, let's be honest. And of course, the most notable interior feature is the Recaro seats. That is a combination of Alcantara and leather. They're extremely supportive, very comfortable, and especially when taking corners at high speeds, they are absolutely fantastic. What's also really nice is the vehicle has a Bose sound system and it has speakers integrated into the seats. And what I find really interesting and was really surprised with, even with the top down of the vehicle at speeds at about 100 kilometers an hour on the highway, I had both windows up, but the top would be fully down, and I was able to do my phone calls with no problem whatsoever. And I kept on asking the people that I was speaking with, do you hear me clearly? And they noticed extremely little to none of the wind noise, and they didn't even realize I was in the car. So I was really impressed with that. So good job, Mazda, for really perfecting the Bluetooth system on this. You'll probably notice that the cup holder placement is right over here, which in theory for the passenger, it could be convenient for them to reach over, but for the driver, it doesn't make any sense. What is cool though is they are removable. So I simply take this one over here, place it right over there, and while I'm driving, obviously with the handbrake down, I could reach my coffee, no problem at all. So that's really nifty that they have that. And surprisingly, the trunk is actually quite spacious for a vehicle this size. So to open it up, you simply click the little button right over here, lift this up. Oh, what's this doing here? Anyways, so there's actually a ton of space in here. So we have all of our equipment. We got a bag, another backpack over here. We got our roadside assistance kit. We got a first aid kit. And we even have this right over here, just in case we have a flat tire. So pretty spacious if I do say so myself. And I mean, granted, we have our backpacks, but if people were going grocery shopping or, you know, let's say like light pharmacy runs, you could really put everything that you need in the trunk of the MX-5. So before we go on a drive with the MX-5, I want to show you guys how easy it is to close and open the roof of the vehicle. So you simply pull this latch here and in a one-handed motion, snap that into place and it's closed. And again, to open it up, you simply, and to take the top down, simply do this, one-handed motion, effortless. It's a bit of a workout at the same time too, but how cool is that? So behind the wheel of the MX-5, is it quick? I mean, it's not bad. Once the power starts going, what's really fun is how it handles the corners. It's just so much fun. Like, I can't remember the last time that I've had this much fun in a car. really, because you know what? It goes back to what I was saying at the end of the day, where you don't need to have a lot of horsepower to enjoy driving. And this is really what that stands for. Again, it has 181 horsepower, it has 151 pound-feet of torque, but it's so light and nimble, and it just wants to go, and it's just so happy. Revs high. Look at that. Oh man. Brembo front brakes on it are great. And actually what's really nice too is, number one, it is so easy to drive. This is actually the first manual car that I'm reviewing on the channel, which is pretty cool. That's a milestone on its own. But it's really effortless. Like, it's just so easy to switch through the gears, and it's just so much fun in this environment on twisty, windy roads. I can only imagine how much fun this is around the track, and I could see why people track these so often. I have to say that one thing that has really impressed me is the MX-5 has sport suspension on it. However, it's actually very, very comfortable on our roads, and that is thanks to the Bilstein shock absorbers that this comes equipped with. The handling on it is just superb, and it also does have a limited slip differential. As you guys know, and you guys have heard in a lot of my other YouTube videos, Montreal roads, Quebec roads in general are just awful. They're really not great, and I'm surprised that it proved to be really comfortable throughout any road surface, really. Oh man, look at the handling. Oh, that's so much fun. Just puts a smile on my face every single time. Look at that. For anyone that has never had the opportunity to drive an MX-5, go out and try one. It's just so great, and you know, it just puts a smile on my face. I've driven so many great cars, especially this year. And you know what? The first 10 minutes that I got into this, I had the biggest smile on my face. And again, like I said, it's back to basics. And I wish that other car manufacturers would do this and implement some sort of fun sports car into their lineup. I mean, for under $45,000, $50,000 Canadian for a brand new car, it's tough to find something that has this much fun factor, and the fact that it's a convertible too, right? I know there's some competitors that offer some coupes, but from a convertible standpoint, it's just phenomenal. So that concludes the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed the content and would like to see more content to come, be sure to like and subscribe. Let's take it around the corner again, shall we? So much fun. Look at that. Oh,